Hello and welcome to English 101 News. I'm Nina Periani, and today we went to the University of Nevada, Reno. There, we are asking students how they feel about parking on campus. Brandon.
Thank you, Nina. I'm here at the University of Nevada, Reno, where as you can see, parking is as full as always. Not to mention the time, effort, and cost students have to pay to get a parking spot. We believe parking should be included in student tuition fees. We went around the university asking students what they thought on this matter.
If you could change something about parking on campus, what would you change?
I think that there should be more parking garages instead of unnecessary buildings so that the students have more of an opportunity to to have a parking space.
It's way too expensive. It's too expensive to park next to the dorms, and then you're not actually going anywhere during the week. So you're spending way too much money just to have your car like on campus, and then it's not worth it to pay more money to be closer to the buildings or whatever in classes, because you're walking there half the time anyways. I just think it's too expensive to park on campus.
Okay, so have you ever gotten a ticket for parking violation on campus, and what are your thoughts on it?
Yes, I've had a ticket, and it's kind of frustrating. I feel like the parking passes are really overpriced, or if you're going to do like a metered parking, it's really overpriced, but sometimes you're in a rush and you can't afford to walk like onto campus, or you have a night class and don't really want to walk back to your car for 20 minutes in the dark. So.
Completely agree with you.
If I could change anything about the parking on campus, I would make the weekends free to park in any garage you want. They did it last semester, and it was really helpful when I had to run errands. I could bring my car down here for the weekend and have it to go get groceries and stuff, but now every time I do an errand, I have to walk all the way up to Stadium because that's where I paid to park, because it's not as expensive as it would have been down here. So I really wish that they would bring the free parking on the weekends back.
I don't think they should be, because not every student uses them, but I do have to say that I think the parking fees can be a little too high, at least in my opinion. It's a little unfair that like the Silver 17 zone is $400
Right.
a year.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's it. Thank you so much.
The worst thing about parking on UNR campus, besides the fact that many of the lots are just a tremendous distance from anything worth getting to, is the fact that the price it costs to park there is ridiculous also comparative to the distance. Like, for example, if you park in the green lot, you have to pay $500 for one semester to be able to park up there. And you're about a mile away from just about anything that you would need to do, such as classes or the dorms or anything like that. However, when you get closer in to the things that you would want to go to, it gets more expensive. So, for instance, if you want to park in the garage right outside the dorms, it costs a lot more than that. And then it's full half the time, so you can't find a parking spot. So, yeah, the pricing and the fact that it's so freaking far away, it's probably the top two things that suck the most.
About parking on campus.
I'll say the worst thing would be that you have to pay a lot of money to get like a parking pass, and then when you get here, like there's not really like much parking for everybody. So I mean, it just takes longer to find a parking spot, and then you find yourself walking a lot of stairs like to get to where you want to go.
I think that parking should be included with the fees to the school, because we have access to all the other facilities around the school, like the Pennington, the JCU, the gym, what's it called? The library. Yeah, that's an important one. But we have access to all of these because the university deems it important that we have places that are adequate for us to learn, exercise. So I think it should be included because it's just more convenient for the students, and it would be even more of an attraction. I know the university is trying to grow right now, so if you threw parking in there, like that would just be one more like a cherry to the top of the cupcake, I guess. Cherries don't go in cupcakes; they go in ice cream. I'm sorry. Anyways, I do think that it should be, if it's on campus, included. But if it's off campus, I mean, like, you know, you do you. Like, charge as much as you want. But I think on-campus parking should be included in tuition.
From the responses to the question, you could tell that students had a really negative view on parking on campus. Most people would agree with us and say that parking on campus is a problem and should be taken care of.